So when it comes to you, something tells me that you don't like the government telling you what to do. You know, we give them all of this money every single year, and all they do is just tell us how to live our lives. But judging by this article today, I gotta tell you, they've really stepped it up a notch. Because it says no beef, lamb, milk and cheese within 25 years under net zero. And this is coming from they say government, this is what always gets me. Government funded. No, it's our money. It's funded by us. And they're going to use all of our cash to tell us that we need to stop eating beef, lamb, milk and cheese. It is absolutely going too far now. And it says that achieving net zero in 25 years. Who even wants that? Who says that that's what people want? Personally speaking, if you asked me my 25-year goals, it doesn't involve net zero personally. And it said that we would need a complete I'm sorry to keep butting in, but complete transformation. Again, this is what gets me. They're just hell-bent on changing the planet. Like a complete transformation. How about they just leave us alone? Do you know what I mean? And it said that this would mean a diet devoid of beef, lamb and all dairy products. I gotta tell you, they're gonna lose a lot of people, especially when it comes to cheese. You've seen how people get when it comes to cheese. People get proper, but it's like politics. And whilst the mouldy stuff isn't for me, if they try and take cheese away, I think people are going to take to the streets. And it says that this is the latest work from the government-funded UK FIRES. And I'm just trying to see what the acronym FIRES is for. That makes no sense. Locating resource efficiency. So the resource efficiency is RE. And the future industrial strategy, that is quite possibly that it's not even an acronym. That is awful. So FIRES stands for Future Industrial Resource Efficiency Strategy. But why didn't they just say that rather than they've got an REFIS, REFIS. But they're just like, nah. We can get away with that. We just call it FIRES, even though it doesn't stand for that. Unbelievable. They're government funded as well. I did it myself. Government funded by us. See? Language is very important. And another thing that always gets me about this, right? I really don't see the politicians following through with it. You know, when it comes to us, yes. But when it comes to them, I don't think they're going to stop their meat consumption. You know, they're going to absolutely continue on with their way of life while spending millions to change ours. And also, nobody voted for any of this. You know, we barely just voted Labour in. Now, apparently, we've got to completely go through a, quote, complete transformation within 25 years' time. Again, we didn't vote for any of this, but apparently, regardless of whether it's Reform, Conservatives or Labour, apparently this is what we're going to get. And then we've got the very fact, right, that meat is not unhealthy. You know, they're taking away all dairy products. Eventually, that's going to mean things like whey protein, Greek yogurt, semi-skimmed milk. What they do, it's going to mean, it's just malnutrition, isn't it? Because meat and dairy is a massive part of our diet. And they're just going to take that out and maybe they're going to replace it with insects. I'm really not quite sure. But let me know what you think. Do you think it's okay for the government to spend millions of pounds of our money to then take meat away from your dinner table? And like myself, your food, your choice, the government can absolutely swivel.
This country has gone crazy.